On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tanner Muse coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. This defense for the Chiefs, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Room here to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Tariq Woolen in on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. A give up the middle to Akers. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, it's Walker. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
That play reminded me of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sit through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On 4th down, Darnold. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
On 2nd and goal, Darnold. And it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness.
There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cam Akers. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What, 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Butker down to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Darnold. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Here's Darnold. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Up the middle, here's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Again, it's Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time.
Tyler Lockett, 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett An 80-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw in that pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 46 yards. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. On the move to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant as the 1st half is winding down. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A play fake, and it's Darnold. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Dancing to his left. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Darnold. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
and win a ball game.
And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
On first down, Mahomes. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. George Karlaftis in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now he
rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a second interception of the ball game.
And, partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Cam Akers with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now in the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Tanner Muse able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Mahomes going to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Stiff-armed him. And he'll get about 3 out of that up to the 39-yard line.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelce. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. Mahomes now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Cam Akers, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
23 yards the pickup there. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They'll toss this out right to Walker. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 40-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. They run again with Walker. And he's got some space here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. The extra point now coming from Myers. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
As that ball got away from him,
and now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
At halftime, you have to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
They'll run on first down with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.